Hey y'all, and welcome back to Organically Designed. This is a 2-day clean with me. I recently started a new job and it is working Monday through Friday during the week, so my schedule is completely different from what it used to be. So I'm getting used to all of that. So this video I started on Sunday, and then I did the rest of the cleaning on Monday because I needed to do a complete catch up of the house, and it couldn't have come at a better time because we found out that Monday morning that my husband's cold that he had was actually COVID. And so it was the perfect time to get everything wiped down and cleaned and refreshed in the house. And y'all, I have been cleaning it like crazy and going behind everybody and wiping it down with like alcohol grade wipes. But let's get the cleaning started with some dishes, of course. I am so ready for a dishwasher. Y'all have no idea. I know that I've talked about this probably a couple times before, but I just haven't bit the bullet to say that I'm ready to go out and spend the money. I always feel like when we make a big purchase for the house, something else happens. And so, like, as soon as I was talking about like getting a dishwasher and fridge, our AC ductwork and things like in a couple places busted open. So now we're having to do that. But when that gets fixed, cross my fingers, we'll be getting a new dishwasher and fridge. So ready to not be hand washing dishes, but somewhat relaxing. So I'm doing a lot of like quick dusting because I've noticed as fall weather is slowly creeping in, so are spiders. So we live next to woods, and I know that in some of my videos you can see the backyard and all the trees and everything, but we get a lot of like these little tiny spiders. They're almost clear, you can't even see them, with the long legs, but they're not granddaddy long legs. But anyway, so I was noticing a lot of little cobwebs everywhere. So I was like, golly, how did I miss this? And it's because my walls are gray. That's why I can't see it. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go around and do the whole thing. And I was super lucky that my husband was able to sleep during this, and then all 3 of my kids are willing to kind of help do things. This was Sunday, and we're also at the same time watching Harry Potter, finally getting my kids into Harry Potter. So excited. So my kids range in age. I've mentioned it before. They're 14, 11, and 3. So you're going to see them peek through here too because they're all helping me whenever we do big cleans like this, it's really nice that they're willing to help. And so it's kind of like a family activity. Teamwork makes dream work, y'all. So this little Melissa and Doug table has 2 chairs to it. The other one is in the timeout position in this part of the video. And y'all saw my son using it too to pull up, and he wanted to say hey to everybody. But we use this as our end table. I like to have things multifunctional, and since my son is in here and I'll do stuff for work or for YouTube, whatever, social media, it's nice to have him sitting there. And then we use this table as kind of like an end table too. Eventually I want to replace it, but right now it works. But I was noticing that there's so many like little spots and splatters that I completely missed. I do wipe it down every day, but you miss things, so I wanted to get it really, really clean. Plus my husband was sitting in that spot next to everything, and on this day we did not know that it was COVID, but I was still trying to sanitize and wipe everything down. And what it doesn't show too is I did like wipe down the whole couch with sanitizing wipes too. But let's get back to some more cleaning. If y'all have noticed from some of my older cleaning videos, you can tell that this is a new vacuum, and it is. I got it for my birthday recently from my husband. He like completely splurged and it went too far, but I'm so happy that he did. This is the Dyson Outsize, and I'm just simply amazed on like the suction power. Like my rugs and then the carpet upstairs in my son's room like feels so much better. And you'll see periodically, because I was so amazed, I'm showing you all the like dust and stuff is sucked out of everything. I was just amazed, like just from my bare floors, how much more it picked up than the other one. And this is not an advertisement or whatever, but like yeah, I was so like excited. So cleaning products like that just excite me. But I did want to talk about something else that kind of sucks the life out of you. Since we're on the suction power of the vacuum, I wanted to talk about how just in general, like as women, I feel like we tend to like just pile so much on top of ourselves, and we're almost like sucking the energy out of ourselves by how much we put on ourselves. I don't know if it's like a woman thing, and I'm not saying that men don't do it. I'm just saying from a woman to women, I feel like that is something that like me and my friends constantly talk about, is that, oh, I'm so tired with kids and a job, and some of us are students, and I mean just whatever stage in life you are, I feel like sometimes we just put too much on ourselves, and then we feel guilty when we reward ourselves or when we do something that takes care of us. And I've mentioned this in another video, and I'll be sure to link it below in the description, about taking the word selfish back, and that whenever we're doing stuff for self-care, we feel selfish, but we shouldn't feel selfish because we really need to put things back into ourselves. So it's kind of like this vacuum as an analogy or whatever, but like we have to recharge ourselves. Otherwise, we're basically like running on empty, and we're not going to be able to do the job that we were signed up for, or we were planned to do, or be able to do it to the best of our abilities, because we're not taking that time to like recharge our batteries and do things for ourselves. But that's one of the things I've noticed like a lot lately that me and my friends are talking about. I feel like it's a constant topic in the world of women, that we're always running low on energy, or we're always running low on time. And I think that starts with us and putting too much on ourselves. And so we'll continue this conversation later on, but yeah, that's just one thing that has been like really, really highlighted in my life at the moment.
To go out of my mind, and all I need right now is for you to stay the night. But if you keep saying that you've got to leave, then I'm gonna be alright. As long as you tell me that we ain't running out of time. Thinking about all the things we did tonight. What a time to be alive. Just you and I. Just you and I.
So one of the ways that I recharge my battery, if you will, is that once a day, I do something that is completely selfish. So something for me, completely for me. So that could be like doing a longer shower with a body scrub routine. That could be me coming up and watching one YouTube video with a candle lit by myself. Doing a workout routine, which is something that's for me, or just simply something that I want to do. Like, say I wanted to read that day. I want to take an hour and I want to read. Well, I'm going to take an hour, even if that means it's early in the morning and I have to get up earlier, or it's something that I'm doing later at night once everybody's in bed. I'll stay downstairs just to get, you know, that time in for myself. So that's a way that kind of like think brings me back to feeling like, okay, Lindsay, you've totally got it. You are so okay. You can handle all of this. And it kind of really gives me that confidence boost back that I needed. So in a way, it's recharging me to do better for that day. And kind of like, if I'm doing it in the morning, it's starting me off on the right foot. And if I'm doing it at the end of the day, it really kind of like decompresses the stress of the day. Another way that I recharge myself is planning time for self-care. So I do those one little small things a day here at home, but I also plan other things throughout the month that bring me happiness. And sometimes that is with family, sometimes it's with friends, sometimes it's with my husband, sometimes it's with just the kids, and sometimes it's by myself. So it could be date night, it could be going to get a manicure, pedicure, it could be going shopping with friends, doing crafts, doing something special with the kids, like going to a museum or doing like a project at home with the family. So just, I mean, like really anything like that I feel like is self-care, because it gets you away from the everyday. So the whole idea of recharging yourself, I feel like you have to step away from the everyday and just find joy in something. So I schedule it. I schedule things that are pushing me outside of the normal everyday routine that I have for myself. And I'll talk about that too, because that in itself helps me manage things. But definitely things outside of the house, or even if they are home, that are outside of that everyday routine, that can just bring just laughter, happiness, creativity, imagination, whatever, but it's breaking that everyday mundane feeling that you get. And that's what really, I feel like really exhausts me, is even though I love a good routine, the monotony of it like just gets to you. Okay, so we're taking a little break from our discussion today about recharging ourselves, and just here in this closet, y'all have seen it organized before because I've done kind of like a walkthrough of it, but this is like right next to our garage and the laundry room area. I guess it'd be kind of like a mudroom closet kind of thing. I don't know. It's a weird section of the house that I don't even know how to name it. But anyway, it's where we walk in. So we kind of have like grab and go bins and me and my husband's bins. I have reward bins in there. It's where I keep air fresheners, candles. But anyway, all my cleaning stuff is in here too, like my bigger equipment. So I needed to make a spot for my Dyson accessories, and my husband, with the purchase of the vacuum, he also got the little Dyson bag that carries all the accessories and things. So that helped organize some of the stuff. But then on top of that, I've just let other stuff get out of hand. Just not doing my normal routine, because cleaning this area back here with the laundry room is part of a weekly chore. And I've just been kind of doing the bare minimum over the last few weeks because I've been working extra hours getting my new office up and going, and just helping with some residents that I work with, and just and the list goes on and on with any sort of management job. When you take over, you know, you normally have to get it to where you want it to be, and a lot of times, like where I'm at right now, is I'm having to do a lot of cleaning up and fixing some things that weren't done. So I love that though. I love the challenge. I think that's why I like cleaning and reorganizing things and constantly doing that, because I like reinventing. I like the challenge of getting things to a very functional place. Now we're on day 2 of my 2-day cleaning, and I am doing the upstairs. I noticed when I was doing the stairs the day before how bad the trim and baseboards were and how bad the banister was up here. So I was like, okay, that's definitely number 1 on the list for tomorrow. So going ahead and tackling that and getting a good wipe down of the baseboards. When I was dusting and getting rid of those cobwebs, I started noticing how bad the baseboards were, and then noticed how horrible they were going up the stairs, and I was like, oh my gosh, I've been neglecting this hallway. Do y'all have like a place in your house that you pass through it? Even with your cleaning products, you just kind of like pass through it, and I'm like, oh, it's fine, but it's like such a high traffic area. That is the hallway. But the other thing that I'm doing is, y'all have seen me clean my son's room before, but giving it a good cleaning. And I mean, just the amount of dust that this vacuum got out of this carpet, I was amazed. I was like, oh my gosh, like I cannot believe my other vacuums weren't pulling this stuff up, but it pulled up so much dust. And y'all do not see me cleaning my older 2 kids' rooms a lot. They are in charge of cleaning those weekly, the full dusting, putting everything away. But quarterly, I do go in there and kind of help them go through clothes, go through toys. So we kind of pick out donations, things that need to be tossed, and hand-me-downs. So we kind of do my oldest daughter, the stuff that's in good shape goes down to my middle daughter, so I keep a bin in her closet for that. And then my son's hand-me-downs go to my little sister, who's having a little boy. And then my middle daughter's hand-me-downs go to a friend of mine because her daughter is not too far behind mine in sizes. So my middle daughter is really small. So she is like probably, for her age group, she's probably like a couple sizes behind like the average. But I mean, that doesn't matter. But she's just a couple sizes behind the average. So I send them to my friend's daughter, who is really tall for her age. So it works out perfect because I'm like, great, because within a year or so, her daughter will get to use them. So that's just how we do it, and kind of like rotate clothes around. And I do like secondhand clothes a lot for my son as well, especially for stuff for school, because he's always coming home with some mysterious stain, or it never fails. You put your kid in a light colored shirt, something with red sauce or red dye is gonna get on it. Can y'all relate to this? Like, I feel like, and it's even like that with me, like if I'm wearing white, something is gonna get on it. So I was like really brave actually cleaning in this tank top, and I actually managed to not get anything on it. So pretty amazing.
Chance to run, leave behind the said and done, figure out what's to come. Reasons, all the bigger things I can't ignore. I'm not getting what I came here for. Gotta get ahead of something more. So I think I found a new way out, way beyond a shadow of doubt. 'Cause I can't breathe, and I guess I could be stronger now, and leave it up to fate somehow. But I'm doing this for me. Give it up, baby, you're not fooling anyone. Always going on and on. Can't you keep it to yourself for one?
Getting back to talking about recharging. So I talked about the one thing I do a day. So it changes, but I try to do one selfish thing a day, positively selfish. And then I also try to schedule in those like fun activities that will break up the everyday. The other thing that I do that really helps me manage everything is scheduling, time management. So any sort of scheduling or time management or routine, whatever you want to call it. I am OCD, so I thrive on routine. It's one of the reasons why I do really well in like a management type position, because I'm very type A on top of the OCD. But I have allowed myself, like I really do work on myself and having control over everything. And so I think that control, and a lot of you other like type A personalities can totally understand this too. Like you feel like you always have to have like a little bit of control over something. So just having like control over my routine. So scheduling in then that self-care time and scheduling in those activities. And even though like sometimes I surprise them for the kids and it may seem spontaneous for them, it's something that maybe I've been working on for a little while because I need that. But having like a daily routine, like getting up around the same time every day, doing things in a similar order pretty much every day, really helps with me getting things done. Like if I didn't have a to-do list, this is when I need to do it, this is how much time I'm allotting to it, especially like when it comes to bigger projects, I'll do that. But when it comes to like a daily routine, like I get up around the same time every day, I do things around the same time every day, because it forms this habit. And when I form the habit, it really helps me feel like I'm managing everything better, even though it's still a lot on my plate. I know at 7:30 things are winding down and it's time to go give my son a bath. Even if I haven't eaten dinner, which normally I eat by myself later, which is totally fine because while my family's eating dinner, something that I've been trying to input is that's when I do dishes. Not because I don't want to eat dinner with my family, but because it just works better for me. So find your routine. Find what's going to manage your day better. I guarantee you that if you have a routine, the anxiety of the things that you have to do is going to go down. You're still going to have to do them. Things still have to get done. But setting kind of like a regular set schedule for yourself really helps take away some of the pressure of your to-do list. So I really encourage you to like have a to-do list and have like a schedule, have a cleaning routine. I'll link below my daily cleaning routine and daily tidy ups video that I did. I'll link that one in the description below. Be sure to check that out too, because y'all are seeing my house, and even though for me it's dirty, you may be like, well, what is she cleaning? Because sometimes videos don't show, you know, the depth of what is actually there. But or that I might be just re-cleaning things that already clean, but it's because I pick up stuff every day. It's because of those routines. But that really allows me to schedule on time for myself. So having a schedule for everything else allows me to schedule in the fun stuff, the stuff that I need to do to bring me back to like my full battery. In this video, I did something else that was kind of like out of my comfort zone, but something very normal for me. So I don't really wear makeup. I normally just do something with my eyebrows, as far as like filling them in a little bit, and then mascara. That's like my everyday makeup routine. That's it. Every now and then, like if I look exceptionally tired, I might use like a little concealer, but for the everyday, I don't really wear makeup. Y'all see me cleaning how I normally clean. So my hair's out of my face. It might look dirty. It probably is. But normally I'll wear like looser fitting clothing or a top or something. And I don't do like shorts too often. So I'm in like my tight shorts that I wear around the house when I'm at home, and a tank top that's skin tight and just completely out of my comfort zone. But this is how I normally clean, just because I'm having to get down on the floor and scrub stuff, and I don't want to get it on my pants because I have ruined so many pairs of pants that way. So there's like one set of like leggings that I wear a lot to clean in, or like a pair of sweatpants or something, and then like shorts. So this is like out of my comfort zone, wearing like something that's completely tight. But you know what, whatever. I really was like, Lindsay, I don't think you should do it like this. But I was like, you know what, this is me being comfortable in how I'm cleaning, and I am a work in progress, and I always will be, because I never want to say that my progress is done as a person. So my physical body is in progress. My mentality and like the mental aspects of myself are always in progress, and something that I'm trying to grow. And then where it comes to physically, I'm not trying to grow anymore. I'm trying to shrink it back down. But I've come a long way from where I was, and I am getting there, and I'm getting used to the new capabilities of my body with the TM that I live with daily and the pain that I live with daily. So I am embracing myself, because that is something that I am trying to put forward to anybody who happens to watch my little baby channel, is to just embrace yourself totally. Because even though like you do something out of your comfort zone, if you are being who you are, even if it's something as simple as shorts and a tank top while you're cleaning and putting it out there for whoever to watch it, just embrace who you are. I think that will, as well as the other 3 things that we discussed, will help like really recharge yourself, is being at peace with who you are, and the fact that you're a work in progress, and that you always will be. And there's nothing wrong with continuously trying to improve yourself in any way, but like being okay with where you are at whatever stage you are in that progress, if that makes sense. But let me know something that you do that has pushed you out of your comfort zone recently, but really like made you like embrace yourself more, or boosted your confidence and self-esteem. Let me know in the comments below. Thank y'all so much for watching my 2-day clean with me, and being a part of discussion of how I recharge my battery. I hope that it motivates y'all to take time out of your day each day to do something that's going to help you recharge. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video. It really helps me out. If you like things cleaning, organizing, and creating. Be sure to hit that subscribe button before you leave out of here. And of course, as always, stay organically you.